Good day, everyone. I will be discussing today the last topic that is included in competency number 37. We have here special right triangle theorems. There are actually two special right triangle. We have the first one. We have the 45, 45, 90 right triangle. And then the other one is 30, 60, 90 right triangle. So let us discuss one by one. Let us start with 45, 45, 90. So this triangle is based on the square with side units with sides of 1 unit. So this is a square wherein each side measures 1 unit. So if we draw the diagonals, we form 2, 45, 45, 90. Remember that in a square, the diagonal, again, remember that in a square, the diagonal bisect opposite angles. So if this angle, we have the angle here, if this one is 90, kasi square yan, and also this one, the diagonal will divide or bisect the angle. That's why we have here 45, and then we also have here 45. And again, this is 90 degrees. So, nagkakaroon tayo ng 45, 45 if we draw a diagonal in a square. And if you are going to notice, we have here 1 and 1. This is specifically called an isosceles. Ito yung tinatawag natin na isosceles right triangle. It is a right triangle, at the same time, it is an isosceles triangle as well. It is because the sides are congruent. Ibig sabihin kung ano ang measure nitong side na to, yun din ang measure ng isang side. So, ang problema na lang natin is the measure of the hypotenuse in our right triangle. And for us to determine the length of our hypotenuse, let us use the Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem, again, we have the square of the hypotenuse, c squared, is equal to the sum of the squares of the legs. So, we have c squared equals a squared plus b squared. Ang hinahanap natin is our hypotenuse. So, we have c squared. Our two legs are both 1 unit. So, we have 1 squared plus 1 squared. So, we have c squared is equal to 1 squared is 1, and also we have 1 here. So, c squared is equal to 2, which we are going to extract the root to solve for c. So, the value of c is square root of 2. So, again, this one is square root of 2. And you are going to notice that our ratio, this will be our conclusion, the ratio of the sides of 45, 45, 90 triangle is 1 is to 1 is to square root of 2. Again, the ratio is 1 is to 1 is to square root of 2. Meaning to say the legs are congruent, and then to get the hypotenuse, that is leg multiplied by the square root of 2. Because remember, if you have a square root of 2, we have here a numerical coefficient of 1. So again, if for example, one of the leg of 45, 45 is 2, it means that the other leg is also 2. And our hypotenuse, since the ratio is 1, 1 square root of 2, it means that the ratio is, yes, that is 2 square root of 2. Now, let us prove this one. If this is the hypotenuse, this is our C, and these are the legs A and B. Using Pythagorean theorem, we have C squared equals A squared plus B squared. So, our C is 2 square root of 2. You are going to square, and then our A is 2, and then B is also 2, so we have 2 squared. You are going to distribute, so we have 4 here, and then distribute, we have here 2. And then 2 squared, that is 4, and also 2 squared is 4. 4 times 2, that is 8. 4 plus 4, that is also 8, which means that this actually works. Again, the ratio in a 45, 45, 90 is 1, 1 square root of 2. Now, let us have an example. So, we have here, if this is a, yes, this is a 45, 45, 90. If this side or if this leg is 4, then this one is, yes, this should be 4. And then our hypotenuse, that is leg multiplied by the square root of 2. So, we have here 4 square root of 2. As simple as that. If we have 9 here, then this side will be, yes, that is 9. And then the hypotenuse will be, yes, that is 9 square root of 2. And then if this is square root of 7, then this side is, yes, square root of 7 also. And this one is, yes, it is square root of we have here 14. Because again, to get the hypotenuse, that is the leg multiply by the square root of 2. So our leg is square root of 7. You are going to multiply by the square root of 2. That is where our hypotenuse is square root of 14. Now let's do it the other way around. Reverse tayo. If the given is the hypotenuse, what will be the leg? Kung sa leg, para makuha natin ang hypotenuse, we multiply the leg by the square root of 2. Obviously, kapag given ay hypotenuse, we are going to divide by the square root of 2. So if this is 3 square root of 2, so we have 3 square root of 2. To find the leg, you just divide it by square root of 2, which means our leg is 3. And since the legs are congruent, this one is also 3. And if this is 6 square root of 2, it means this is 6, and the other one here is also 6. But if we have here 8, what will be the measure of the legs? Sabi natin, to find the leg, if given is the hypotenuse in 45, 45, 90, we simply divide it by the square root of 2. So we have here 8. You are going to divide it by the square root of 2. In radicals, we are going to rationalize the denominator. So we are going to multiply it by the square root of 2 over the square root of 2. Then numerator to numerator, we have 8 square root of 2. And then denominator to denominator, we have here 2. We can simplify, of course, 8 and 2. So the answer will be 4 square root of 2. So this is 4 square root of 2. And also, this side is 4 square root of 2. Now, take a look at here. Yung 8 natin, naging 4 square root of 2. Ano lang yung nangyari pag ang given ay whole number ang hypotenuse at i-divide sa square root of 2? Yes. So, yung 8, nadidivide sa 2, kaya may 4. And then, we are going to affix square root of 2. Let us see if you get it. Let's have another example. Suppose we have here, let us have this one. Suppose we have here 10. Suppose this is 10. Okay, our hypotenuse is 10. If we are going to follow this one, you are going to divide it by 2 and then affix square root of 2. So 10 divided by 2, that is, we have here 5 square root of 2. Which means this is also 5 square root of 2. If you want to check, let us have this. This is our hypotenuse. So this is A, this is C, this is B, and this is, okay, A and B. So we have C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. Our C is 10, for example, yung ating example. So we have 2 squared, then we have 5 square root of 2, and then squared, plus again, we have 5 square root of 2, and then squared. 10 squared, as you all know, is 100. You are going to distribute. So we have here 25. Distribute, this will become 2. Plus distribute, this will become 25. And then distribute, it will become 2. So we have here 100. 25 times 2, that is 50. 25 times 2, that is 50. And again, let us have here 100 equals 50 plus 50. That is also equal to 100. So tama, we have here 10. So we have 5 square root of 2 and then 5 square root of 2. Ibig sabihin, if this is 6, o kung 6 ang ating hypotenuse, it means that the leg is, yes, the leg is 3 square root of 2, and then this one is also 3 square root of 2. I hope you get it. So in 45, 45, 90 triangle, you just need to remember that the ratio is 1, 1 square root of 2. Meaning to say, the legs are congruent, and to get the hypotenuse, you just multiply it by the square root of 2. Or backwards, kung given naman ang ating hypotenuse, to get the leg, you are just going to divide it by square root of 2. Now, let us proceed with the second one. We have here 30, 60, 90. So, in 30, 60, 90, it is based on an equilateral triangle with sides of 2 units. This time around, we have an equilateral. Equilateral meaning all the sides are congruent. So, all the sides measures 2. Okay, 2 units. Now, if it is an equilateral, the triangle is also an equiangular. Equal din ang angles kung equal ang sides. And since sa triangle natin, we have the sum of 180 degrees, you are going to divide it by 3. That's why we have here 60. We have here 60. Meaning to say, this one is also 60 because it is an equiangular triangle as well. Now, what are we going to do? If we are going to draw an altitude, which is also an angle bisector and a median, it will cut the triangle into two congruent triangles. So pag nag-drawing tayo ng altitude, that's why we have here perpendicular. So ibig sabihin, this is 90. So magkakaroon tayo ng dalawang right triangle. Now, sa ating equiangular triangle, ang altitude is also an angle bisector. Yung 60 degree angles na to, nahati sa dalawa. So we have 30 and we have 30. And also, the altitude in an equilateral triangle is a median. So yung 2 units na to, yung buong yan, 2 units na hati sa dalawa. We have 1 and then we have a 1. So, based from here, ayan, makikita nyo, meron tayong 30, 60, 90 triangle. Now, let us see. Again, nakakreate tayo ng 30, 60, 90 sa ating equiangular triangle. This has 30, this is 60, and then, of course, this is 90, which means that this is our hypotenuse, this is our shorter leg, and this is our longer leg. Kung hindi masyadong maganda ang drawing, how are we going to know which is the shorter leg and longer leg? You have to remember that the opposite of 30 degrees is always the shorter leg. And the opposite of the 60 degrees is always the longer leg. At alam nyo naman, the opposite of the 90 degrees is always the hypotenuse. So, sa ating measure kanina, di ba, nahati yung dalawang sides. Kanina, meron tayong equiangular. Ayan, this is 2, this is 1, kasi nahati ito. Kasi nga, 2 din to. And then this is 30 and this is 60. What have you noticed? You are going to notice, ito yung ating shorter leg, ito yung ating longer leg. So, you are going to notice that the hypotenuse is twice the shorter leg. So, kung ano man ang ating shorter leg, 1 unit ang ating shorter leg, ang ating hypotenuse is 2 units. So, ang ating hypotenuse ay doble ng shorter leg. So, it means if our shorter leg is 2 units, it means that our hypotenuse is 4 units. That is how it goes. Ngayon, ano na yung mangyayari sa ating longer leg? Using Pythagorean theorem, again, gamitin natin yon. Ito, you use the original. So, this is our C, our A is 1, and our B is the longer leg. If we are going to get B, the longer leg, we have C squared equals A squared plus B squared. So, we have C, we have 2 squared. Our A is equals, this is equals 1 squared plus B squared. So, we have here 4 equals 1 plus B squared. We have 4 minus 1 equals B squared. So, B squared is equal to 3. And to solve for B, then B is equal to square root of 3. Okay, so anong ibig sabihin nito? It means our shorter leg is 1, our hypotenuse is 2, and our longer leg is square root of 3. That is why the ratio, you have to remember, the ratio of 30, 60, 90 is 1 is to 2 is to square root of 3. Tandaan nyo, yung 1 natin is the shorter leg. Para makuha ang hypotenuse, you are just going to multiply it by 2. At para makuha natin ang longer leg, you are just going to multiply it by the square root of 3. Again, take note, meron tayong 1 dito ha. So, kung ito ay 2, if this one is 2, para makuha ang hypotenuse, imumultiply sa 2. So, magiging 4. Para makuha natin ang longer leg, yung ating 2 na shorter leg, imumultiply sa square root of 3. So, we have here 2 square root of 3. So, ito yung ating mga measures. Again, i-check natin if it is correct ha. This is our C, this is our A, and this is our B. So, our C is 4. Then, we have 4 squared. Our A is 2. So, we have 2 squared. Then, our B is 2 square root of 3. And then, let's have square. So, 4 squared is 16. 2 squared is 4. You are going to distribute. So, we have 4. Distribute. So, we have here 3. So, we have 16 equals 4. 4 plus 3, that is 12. And then, of course, 4 plus 12, that is 16. So, tama ang ating mga measure that if this is 2, then the hypotenuse is 4 and the longer leg is 2 square root of 3. Again, do not forget the ratio. We have 1 to square root of 3. Let's have an example. 30 degrees, opposite 30 degrees, meaning to say this is the This is the shorter leg. So, kung ang shorter leg ay 4, ano ang longer leg? Ito. Yes, multiply by the square root of 3. So, we have 4 square root of 3. And ano ang ating hypotenuse? Doble ng hypotenuse. So, kung 4 ang shorter leg, our hypotenuse, yes, that is 8. Okay. So, if we have a 5 here, ano ang ating hypotenuse? Times 2. So, we have here 10. Now, how do we get the longer leg? Shorter leg times square root of 3. So, we have 5 square root of 3. If we have a square root of 3 here, what will be the hypotenuse? You have square root of 3 times 2. Yes, that is 2 square root of 3. And if you have a square root of 3 here, you are going to multiply it by the square root of 3. So, square root of 3 multiply by the square root of 3. Yes, this one is 3. So, i-prove natin to na tama nga ito, ha? So, this is our A, this is our B, and this is our C. So, we have C squared equals A squared plus B squared. Our C is 2 square root of 3 squared. Our A is 3 squared, and our B is square root of 3 and then squared. Distribute, so we have 4. Distribute, so we have 3. We have 3 squared, that is 9. Plus, makakancel yan, so we have here 3. 4 times 3, that is 12. 9 plus 3, that is 12, which tells us that all our answers here are actually correct. Ano? Now, let's have another one. This time around, given naman ang ating hypotenuse. So, pag nakuha ang hypotenuse, paano kukunin ang shorter leg? I-divide naman natin. Ano? So, if this is 22 divided by 2, it means this is 11. And our longer leg, shorter leg times square root of 3, so this is 11 square root of 3. If we have 46 divided by 2, we have here 23. And our longer leg, yes, that is 23 square root of 3. I hope you can still follow. Okay, so backwards ulit tayo. This time around, the given is the longer leg. Ano? If the longer leg is 9 square root of 3, how are you going to get the shorter leg? Yes, you're going to divide it by the square root of 3. So what will be the shorter leg? It will become 9 here. And then, to get the hypotenuse, you are going to multiply by 2 yung ating shorter leg kasi twice yan. So, our hypotenuse now is, yes, that is 18. In the same manner, if I have 12 square root of 3 for the longer leg, then the shorter leg will be, yes, that will become 12. And our hypotenuse will become, yes, it will become 24. Now, what if our longer leg is a whole number which is 9? Ganun din naman ang gagawin, ano? So, we have 9. To get the shorter leg, you are going to divide it by the square root of 3. So, you need to rationalize the denominator, multiply by that expression. So, we have 9 square root of 3 over square root of 3 times square root of 3, that is 3. And of course, simplify 9 and 3. So, the answer is 3 square root of 3. So, if we have 9 here, then we have here 3 square root of 3. At para makuha natin ang ating diagonal, we multiply this by 2. So, 3 square root of 3 times 2, we have 6 square root of 3. I-prove lang natin ito, ano, this is our A, this is our B, and this is our C. So, C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. So, our C is 6 square root of 3. And then squared, and then we have A, that is 3 square root of 3, and then squared, and our B is 9 and then squared. So we have here 6 squared, that is 36. Multiply, distribute, so magiging 3 na lang yan. So we have 3, distribute, magiging 9 yan, and then distribute, this will become 3. And then 9 squared, that will be 81. You are going to multiply. Let us multiply 36 times 3. That is 18 carry 1. So we have 108. 9 times 3, that is 27. And then plus 81. 81. So we have here 108. 27 plus 81. Yes, that is equal to 108, which means that this is correct. So, ano lang ang nangyari dito? O, yung 9 naging 3 square root of 3. Yes, we are going to divide this by 3. Ano? So, the answer is 3 and then a fix is square root of 3. Which means, let's have another example. Sige, mag-example tayo. Let's have another example. Suppose this is 12. Yes, that is 12. It means that this is, you're going to divide it by 3 and then affix square root of 3. So 12 divided by 3, that is 4. So this is 4 square root of 3. And then times 2. 4 square root of 3 times 2, this is 8 square root of 3. And if we have another example, let's have another example. Suppose we have this one is 30. Suppose this one is 30. Our longer leg, longer leg than the shorter leg. Divide it by 3, so magiging 10 square root of 3. And our hypotenuse will become, yes, it will become 20 square root of 3. I hope you get it. Again, do not forget that the ratio here is 1 to square root of 3. 1 is the shorter leg, hypotenuse, 2 is the hypotenuse, and then square root of 3 is the longer leg. So again, in 45, 45, 90, the ratio is 1, 1 square root of 2. Para makuha ang hypotenuse, that is leg multiplied by the square root of 2. 30, 60, 90, the ratio is 1 to square root of 3. The shorter leg is 1/2 the hypotenuse, or hypotenuse is twice the shorter leg. The longer leg is square root of 3 times the shorter leg. And then sabi ko nga kanina, the hypotenuse is twice the shorter leg. So that is how are you going to solve special right triangles. You're just going to use the ratio. That's it for today. I hope you understand it. Thank you for watching.